this was a wonderful episode. This is our
We talked
intro
about
at the end. We
schools.
talked a whole bunch about schools.
Where would you send your kid?
Where would you send your
What makes you
student to
feel
high
better than
school?
everybody else too?
I don't know what else we talked about.
Where you sitting at the table? You sitting across? You sitting next to
Being
one?
facetious.
When you're on a date, where you sitting at the table.
What you be doing to feel more distinguished in your day to day? You know what I'm saying? Are you reading
Distinguished,
extra
that's what it
books? Are
was.
you going to the gym early? What are you really doing?
Y'all eating that Popeyes mac and cheese?
You eating that Popeyes mac and cheese?
When this is making me realize how random our episodes really do be.
And baby,
Like,
get that
all
cardio
over the
in,
place.
too.
Get that cardio in, man. Don't unbig that back, man.
Oh,
We fighting for
didn't
next
say
summer
that.
now.
Right, we pulling out the tape measure next summer.
I didn't say that.
We pulling the tape measure out on y'all backs next summer. So,
Oh Lord.
but yeah,
I won't.
have fun with this episode. See y'all.
Adios. How do I follow that up? I feel like I would need to say Alice.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Remix.
We'll fix that. Fix that in post.
Remix,
Fix
baby.
it. Nothing in post. We letting it roll.
And as facts.
Yeah. Speed it up. Watch a couple episodes.
But as Ben sits down and then gets up and then sits down again, welcome to the motherfucking Wholesome House.
Hey, yo. What? Okay.
Shout out to the live studio audience as always.
Huh?
It's your boy Z Breeze here, man. It's really feeling like a holiday. This was totally accidental, but I'm in my Bucks colors. You know what I'm saying? Got the green and the brown on.
Oh, wow.
My boy Dame just got traded. I just realized this as I looked in the mirror to wave at the live studio audience. But yeah, excited, man. Excited for this NBA season to come up. Excited for this spooky season. It's a little cold outside, getting a little dark soon.
Mm-hmm.
But we in the Wholesome House, back at it again, ready for this episode. Who we got in the building?
We got your boy, Wave Master J, Mr. Waterboy in the building. You see me with the Lions team on, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
After the dub.
I'm saying, man, we doing our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see it, and I'm just, continuously looking forward to that playoff win, bro. When I can go downtown and
Get drunk.
see the foolishness.
Wow,
you know
get
what
drunk.
I'm saying?
You're not partaking in the foolishness?
Just see it.
Some shenanigans.
Shenan again.
And again. It's your boy, March, once again, on the couch here. I got some stuff to talk about. Maybe. You have to find out and watch the rest of the episode. But I'm feeling good. And yeah. What else we got?
Ooh, I'm good. I'm setting the timer. Yeah, it is also Benjamin Lane in the building. I'm feeling pretty solid, It's been not even that difficult of a week, so I'm glad to be here.
Speak for yourself.
We're at hump day, so we're in the building. Oh, it's the irregular ideator. I forgot to say that, but yeah.
What does that even mean?
It means I think,
don't know.
What is an
differently.
ideator?
An ideator is someone that obviously comes up with like ideas,
It'd
like
be
they're
ideating, huh?
yeah, imaginative, creative, and my thoughts be a little unique at times. And so that's what makes them irregular.
There we go.
Yeah, you see the vision.
You see the swag.
The steez.
Yeah, man, but I can get right into it, man. And this topic actually came from my job, bro. We have we got a whole separate chat of like question of the day. You know what I'm saying? So we be having like a couple of things where we can throw in like questions of our own. But one that we had was when you're out with somebody, particularly like at a restaurant or something like that, are you sitting across from them or are you sitting like right next to them when you guys are eating, chopping it up?
Up until this point, it's definitely been across from. I feel like the only way I'd be sitting next to you is if I'm just super in love. Like if I just can't bear to like not sit next to you, or me, if I'm going out and it's a sports bar, I'm definitely looking at the TV.
Facts.
Ooh.
So to avoid, looking above you or looking to the left of you, I'd rather be on the same side of the thing as you. Be able to.
So at least y'all looking at the same thing.
We can watch it together. I can what I'm saying, rub a little thigh, rub a little calf action or something. Just let you know that
Calf is pretty low.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be looking like I'm on some freaky time under the table, so I'm just like,
Sure
let me
you-
just put it super low. That way, I'm not doing anything inappropriate under here. But yeah, really just to kind of have that physical touch while
What
I'm.
if it's your homie?
I was gonna say that. What
Definitely
is it?
sitting across if it's my man. Ain't no reason to be that close.
You don't want to rub your homie's
Whoa.
calf?
You
I
got
ain't-
barbecue sauce in your
This your
finger,
man's.
rubbing your thigh.
Hey, I would say you already know.
That's hot, man.
Yeah, what's your homie?
Talking
Your
about you
day
been- you been
one,
doing
bro.
If
cat
he had the
phrases.
venom in him, I'll let him die. So I don't think I'm sitting
Oh,
next to him.
facts.
Yeah.
Golly.
I'm just a regular friend. I ain't the bestie. For the rest,
I personally, I've always hated when I see people sit next to each other. I don't know why.
People
why
can
I
be
let
in
it.
love?
I don't know
You
why I
hate
let it
love?
gets to me, but I just be wanting to ruin their date or their.
Dang.
Like I just want to sit there. Like if I see if they're in a booth and they're taking up the one side of the booth and the whole other side is open, I just want to slide in and just be like, so what y'all talking about? Because
Wow.
it's just like utilize that space. And I just feel like that's a fair argument with the TVs and stuff.
yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like it's weird. I will say it's okay in my opinion if you're at like a table and you're on two like because it's a corner. You know what I'm saying? So you're still technically kind of across from each other. But if it's a booth where you are exactly like parallel, I just feel
not
like
okay.
it's because like I gotta break my neck just to try and talk to you all the time or like try to see you
Facts.
or something. And yeah, and then also it gives you more access to like take something off my plate, and I'm not playing that either. So yeah, no, none of that. So I'm a
Text mine.
Yeah,
regardless.
exactly. You're in a better position to be defensive
No,
to
that fork out
perform
the
a
way.
defensive move or clink or whatever. And so, but yeah, if you side by side, you gonna for sure miss a couple fries.
I think the next time
Definitely a shrimp.
next time I'm in this predicament, I'm gonna try to.
I
Sit
thought
side
you don't
by
be
side.
eating shrimp.
I don't eat shrimp. That's why they can take them. I'm anti-shrimp, man. Them underwater bugs.
You said next
Wow.
time you are gonna sit side by side.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna see what it's hitting on.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
do it.
You.
Okay.
I ain't
man.
never even did it before, but I'm just saying
Oh.
I would if we were watching TV together.
Mm.
So I probably did it once, maybe.
Yeah, I'm normally in across the way because I ain't gonna lie.
Cause you're trying to look her in her eyes, huh?
Yes,
Let her know,
absolutely.
make her feel something.
Sure.
If she's stuffing her face with
No.
baby back ribs and
Oof.
pulled pork sandwiches.
And
Going
salmon.
bananas.
And, yeah, exactly.
Salmon.
For sure, the salmon.
And salmon.
Perhaps a
Why you
salad
say
for the lady?
salmon?
Huh, perhaps not.
Right.
Give me that fillet.
Man.
Facts
Quit
though.
playing
Say
with
that,
me.
the white chick.
Tearing it up.
Man. So the macaroni, that's premium. Give me 2 of those.
How y'all be eating your steaks?
What you mean?
I ain't never bought steak. out.
Medium.
Oh, like how do you order? Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
medium cat. Especially if it's like an actual steak place. Like if I could trust it. If I can't trust it,
I'm probably
first
doing
of all-
medium well.
First of all, I might not order a steak, but second, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the medium well.
Word.
Not a
Definitely
steak
had some
house.
bad steaks before.
Dang.
What makes a steak bad?
Definitely just not super flavorful. Kind of like
It tastes like meat.
overcooked. Even if I
hockey
ordered
puck.
it like a medium well. That's why I started doing the medium, because sometimes you do the medium well and it'd be just like I'm eating a
It's just
brick.
done, yeah.
I might as well, you know what I'm saying? I might as got it like well done or something.
Nice to have a
bro.
little pink in the middle.
Exactly.
I don't agree with none of that.
Oh, you want it to
You're
be
well
black.
done, gentlemen.
I just don't order steak when I go out. Like if you take me to a steakhouse, I'm getting ribs or I'm getting some kind of chicken dish.
That defeats the purpose. Why?
Well, it's probably because I was too poor to go to steakhouses, so I never went to any of those.
Because
But
trauma. It's
No,
always trauma.
Facts. Talking about
But you deserve better now,
you,
bruh.
cheat,
Exactly.
you cheating because your grandma died.
What?
That's that's a joke they be saying about niggas
Yeah.
and they trauma. But
Fighting demons.
yeah, I just wasn't used to going to steak places. So now that I go to steak places, I get something that I'm familiar with, which is a rib ain't never been bad. So every place I sell steak, I bet their ribs taste great.
I mean, some ribs can be kind of fatty though. And,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
not
play that either. I agree.
don't
I
be-
don't like
don't be-
that
don't
fatty
be
rib
like
stuff.
that.
I don't like
Difficult.
the rib tips either. I
Or the
just-
real
Rib
like
tips suck.
cheap barbecue sauce on it, bro.
yeah.
How do you? What's like the optimal seating arrangement in a larger group? Like, what is the seat that you're trying to take? And I'm saying like the places, not like a curved booth or something where it's like nice and convenient, but like what if they just
a long
line
table?
up? Yeah,
A
like
couple
a long
tables.
tables. Like
I'm
yeah,
on the end for sure. If I can help.
really.
I'm usually
Like
kind of
father end of the table,
Like
like,
head of the table.
I mean, not on like some power trip.
like on the. You're talking about like on the end and like facing like everybody else.
No, I definitely meant like
You mean the
father
tip.
or just
for
on
sure.
the, yeah.
I definitely meant that, but
I'm
I
the
didn't
head
think
of
about
the
it like
table for
that.
sure.
To be honest with you,
Why?
Exactly because of that reason.
Why?
To establish
I'm
dominance.
the father.
Oh.
I'm sitting at the end of the table. It just feels
That's
good
freaky.
to just look down at my cohort.
Look at your children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In real life, it's wherever my like.
Person is.
No, I would say just like well, I'm assuming that it's if it's a big group, it's probably your person as well as friends. Maybe
You were about to say your closest friend.
yeah.
So now I'm about to check you
Next
next time we go out.
Yeah,
and
be
get
like,
some
hey, why you
food."
sitting over there? Hey.
I'm like, huh?
So it's literally it's either gonna be
So now-
whoever I can have the best conversation with,
Oh, yes,
or where
absolutely.
I feel the least amount of personality at the table is. So maybe I can boost it up over there by really.
Oh, I'm
just
sitting away
chatting
from
with
them.
It's your duty to boost the personality.
I'll be
Like you're like,
honest.
man, how's the food? They're like,
I'm sitting the farthest from that
like
person.
okay, just about now
Absolutely.
you're ruining this for me, bro.
Yeah, it don't even taste good no more.
Talking about switch seats.
Tastes bland.
But like no shade.
But,
But like I'm saying,
starving.
like say if Brock, like the people who like come around to events
Oh,
the least often,
You're making it personal.
yeah.
Ooh.
So definitely you said that's the Brock.
If Brock, Miles, and Tech come and they sitting together, and then say Taz with his girl or some Jada come or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to sit by them because I'm like, I'm finna chat y'all up.
Facts.
I ain't seen y'all in a minute. How y'all been? I'm not finna go sit by y'all and I see y'all all the time. I'm not finna go sit by Matt and I live
Wow.
there. So I'm definitely
not
finna
good
go
enough.
sit with
Nah,
them. guys.
bro.
That's just how I'm
I'm
rolling.
sick of
Now the
them.
real issue is because we'll be eating steak. And he'll be like,
Right.
"Should got the
nah,
ribs,
I'm not
man."
trying to-
No, we
nah.
got the steak, the shrimp, the good combo.
The good job,
Just sitting there
bro.
looking at our
Facts.
play like, ugh.
So you should got some chicken tenders, boy. What the heck? What's wrong with you?
Can't go wrong with no tenders.
But no, I definitely agree with that though. Unless it's like the person that's going to bring down the energy, I'm not sitting next to them.
Ducking that person for
Ducking
sure.
them
Whoever
easily.
looked like they're in the worst mood, not sitting near you.
Unless I'm in a
You talking about
chaotic
the one who
mood.
just got some
Be
bad
like, why did you
news,
come
bro.
out here, bro?
Yeah,
That-
bro.
you could go home. They sitting there on the phone. You
Bro,
seeing
bro,
they
I'm
got
saying, bro.
paragraphs on the phone. You're like, bro, you didn't have to come out.
Oh,
You just happen to catch it. You just
Go
like
handle that, bro.
oh.
exactly. You asking me straight. He's talking about yeah, I'm fine, bro. I'm like
Here, ruining his macaroni and cheese,
He
bro.
mad at the
Pissed.
waiters.
no, literally. Y'all, everybody eating, bro. You look over at him. He just yeah, literally. First he just sitting there sad with the food. Then he just. No, he like, hold on. I gotta go outside for a second, bro. It's
Oh,
it's
my
cold
God.
outside. It's brick outside, bro.
It's
It's
mad
brick
brick.
outside.
He talking about, bro.
It's
I
mad brick outside.
mad
You out
brick
here
outside.
steaming.
And he out, yes, bro. He coming off his head, bro. Right, bro. You should
And out his ears,
You
bro.
should just went home, bro.
Woo.
So,
And you gotta pay. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, literally.
Don't
just
Then-
leave, bro.
And then of course they done messed up
They-
his bill. He like, oh my God, I'm having the worst day
and
ever.
they added the tip
Man.
too.
Oh my gosh. Yes, he
I
added the
didn't have
right.
a choice.
He didn't put the decimal in the right place, bruh. He gave him 60.
And don't let it be
some
some
dollars.
places like only 3 bills
Yeah.
or some weird.
I
shit
hate.
like
I
that.
would almost rather you just say it's got to be on one bill because at least we can do the math and divvy it
Yes.
up. But it's like
I can prepare myself.
this is really odd now that it's like 4 bills and it's 12 of us.
gratuity included. I'm thinking I don't even know how this is gonna work.
Somebody missing a 5. They like now they really heated about it. They like
But I personally prefer to be more middle of the table.
I was gonna
because
say
like,
middle of the
I like
table.
access to the most
To
amount
spread
of people.
your seed around the table, you know.
What?
Your charisma. Just
That's
really
crazy.
shower the people with Ben.
Hey yo. Ugh.
These are not my words.
Shower the people is.
Do you disagree?
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's definitely the philosophy,
Choice.
but that is
Just
not
not
at
the
that's
all
that that's that
exactly
Le'Veon Bell,
precise.
bro.
You're
That's
right.
that foaming at the mouth. That's that foaming at the mouth.
something up with you.
But yeah, because that's one of the things that I definitely hate when going in like those really big groups. Is, I guess
Being
sort
a-
of in line with like your mentality is like I'd be so jealous when like one side of the table is
It's
lit,
hyper than the
and
other
then you over there
on
like,
the lame side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this the fun time. Y'all gonna engage us.
That's sometimes you ain't got enough energy for that, bro. It'd
I'm not
be-
committing to that. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going
Trying
to
to eat
walk
and get
in
out.
knowing that that's my role. I'm gonna be like, all right, maybe
Right.
I want to just.
That's supposed to be working.
I want to coast, right?
I'm always
Yeah.
Yes, like I'm not even. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a workaholic. That's what Lay said.
That's funny.
No days off.
But I be
I
hating that
feel
though
better
when I'm
at
like
work.
going back
Bless.
and forth, kind of looking like, okay, what side am I? You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
and that's why you want to sit on the end so you can just see everybody, but everybody sees you too.
But then you might be
Mhm.
trapped on the lame side, on the furthest end of the lame side. You're on
Hell
the polar
yeah.
opposite.
Ain't no
of the-
vibes over
Captain
None.
of the lame side. At
You
that
just-
point.
there. You just hear people
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, they over there
You
turning
talking
up,
about
and everybody
you talking about,
around
what's
you
so funny?
just-
What's so
You're the
funny?
lame ambassador.
You can't hear shit either.
Can't
Yeah,
hear
you
shit.
like, huh? You keep repeating. They're like, nah,
Yeah.
it's already over.
Talking about,
bro.
don't even
We
worry
didn't-
about it.
we already
Not even
passed
funny.
it, bro.
Huh? Be like,
Like,
shut
bring
up.
me the
Enjoy your
food.
side.
It's already becoming an inside joke, bro. It's
Oh,
already.
Right, they bringing it back
They
up.
best friends now, bro.
Now you sick.
Now they clicking up on you.
Facts. They're like that side.
All
For the
because you chose the
losers.
wrong
Oh, because you
side.
picked the wrong side, bro.
Sat in the wrong spot.
Then next thing you know, you only can put it on one. Only can put it on one card. How you deciding if you the person who got to put the money on their card or not?
Shit.
Shit.
I'm sending.
I'm the first one that says I ain't
I'm
got
sending.
it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yep,
I'm sending
I'll be
checks.
honest.
I
in
don't
that
care.
moment.
I might even have it.
I don't want that responsibility, bro.
I don't. And you know how Cash App be. It's like everybody gonna send the exact amount, and then I'm gonna want to transfer that instantly, and they gonna take a little piece of that. So technically, I'm still coming out of more money.
I'm still taking an L.
I'm still taking that L.
That's funny.
That's black math for you.
I'm saying you do just the
Ooh.
regular standard joint. You got to wait 2-3 business days, bruh.
Exactly.
And it's Friday.
And for a expense I was not planning for,
Man.
that bill come out to $300, and I was only
Man, you like
spending
y'all send that money yet?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He talking
I'm
about,
not seeing
man.
that
I'll
till
be honest with you,
Tuesday.
I don't even got it.
Oh, my
bruh.
God.
Sorry, bro. That's why I didn't want to pay.
I'm like, it's not. I'll be the first one. It's not gonna work if it's on me. So
I'm sorry, I used that
My
Cash
card
App
won't go
glitch.
through.
I
My
didn't.
card won't
He
go
talking
through,
about, I
right.
used my Cash App glitch. I'm like negative like 10,000 right now.
I'm one of them that just puts my whole check onto my credit card. So I can't do it. Sorry.
And I didn't link.
They be
So
like,
I didn't
"This
link
is-"
my card. You know, I didn't know how to do it. I'm like, they gave you the instructions, but you're lying to me.
That's why I actually really like the little kiosks, like on the table
Mhm.
that they've started to do, where you can pay like
Yeah.
on the table and it lets you split according.
Or
to
like on the
whatever.
bill where they had like the
Mm.
Clover John, where you just scan the thing, or like you
Yeah,
put the code in and then you just
I'm not familiar with that.
Me
yeah,
either, never heard
It'll
of
be like a QR code and you can pay on your phone.
I'll
and
pay on
just
your phone
get it
whenever.
I've heard of the kiosk though.
Yeah, I see the
Seen it
kiosk more
before.
than that. You know, it's pretty rare I see it with the QR, but the kiosk is always nice. Sometimes they even print out your receipt.
Mhm.
They got the little thing on there.
Them things always be out of paper though.
They do. I think last time I used one, they didn't have no paper. There's like, you just want an email? I'm like,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
guess.
Yeah, like, I'm not.
Do I have a
Check it.
choice?
You know
I'm
what
about
I'm
to sit
saying?
here and wait for you to try and get
Fill
the
this
roll.
boy
the
up.
roll.
I'm saying, trying to put the. Oh, I used to hate having to put receipt paper back in when I first started working at like JCPenney. Put that thing in backwards. Someone come in, get their receipt. I'm like, oh yeah. They come out black. I'm like, yeah, bro. Hold on.
It's gonna be a minute.
Literally,
They
bro.
should put like a count of some sort so you know it's coming ahead of time. You know, like if you know it's like we only got three or four more receipts worth of paper in here.
They just do the little red line thing on it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that shows like it's towards the end of it.
Who knew? I
Mm-hmm.
never had those responsibilities.
Man, I'm glad you didn't.
So what's your favorite form of black math or the math things?
You got to
Maybe
explain
seen
this
on
to
Twitter?
that because
like the boy
God
math.
dang,
100%. This is 100% a Twitter thing right now.
I don't even know how to explain it.
I don't either.
I feel so left out
it's
without
kinda-
Twitter,
so
without
it's-
X. Stop calling it Twitter.
It's
Twitter.
It's
Twitter.
Twitter.
It's been
X.
Twitter.
Somebody
I ain't
somebody
call it
had
X,
one.
bro.
They were like boy
I ain't
math.
going to
They said one was
X.com.
like boy math is when you post
Right,
your
that sound
girlfriend
freaky.
and you get
Exactly.
3 more as a result.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Just some like silly type. You know what I mean?
Boy math. Post your girl and get more girlfriends.
There was one. It was a summer one for
Oh.
a girl, like where a girl posts like she broke up with her boyfriend and like post a picture of herself. Then she just got like 3 more dudes or something like that.
Oh,
So subtract 1, post a pic. Now you just added 3.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would say y'all definitely can go because I'm not.
I'm gonna read a few.
ex-cuz.
Black math. If you're within 10 to 15 minutes of your destination, you're close enough to tell people you're pulling up.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm outside.
Knowing it's a lie.
But you know, yeah,
Mhm.
you 5 minutes away.
5 minutes
Okay.
away from my house. Why y'all playing? My
Yeah.
favorite is probably like counting stuff in amount of hot and readies. I'll be honest with you.
Mine is counter stuff. I don't know if this is strictly a black thing because music is universal, but I for sure like a drive or something. Like if it's a road trip, I'd count that in terms of like albums or songs. Like so, if it's like an hour, I'd be like, yeah, that's like
Really?
yeah.
I used to do that a
it's
lot when
like
I was driving to
an
Shannon
album
Park,
and a
kid.
half, maybe, or you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Or even if
before.
it's smaller increments, like if it's like 15 minutes, you're like, oh, that's like 3 more songs.
That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, that's new. I'm gonna use that though.
Somebody else does this. I know I'm not alone.
I do that too.
Oh, here we go.
See?
Even phone calls. So like if I'm driving to like GR or something like that, I'm like I definitely can get in like 2 or 3 phone calls today, like on this trip.
I don't call people
Damn, we be
enough
on the
to-
phone.
That's what I'm saying. To be able to average about how many minutes it takes per call.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just trying to, you know what I'm saying, spread my Zackness, you know, across
You
the
and
board.
this,
up
what's
with
up
you
with
and-
you, bro? Hold on.
I'm just saying, bro, I really just be trying to, you know,
This is because he on this
Spread your
fast right now.
Zackness.
you know what I'm saying? I'm on that fast, man. I gotta spread myself in other ways, man. Just spread some, you know, spread some holiday cheer, spread some joy.
Man, bro.
Right.
You don't know how many people, you know what I'm saying, really be looking forward to hearing my voice in a week.
I mean, talk your talk, man.
Outside of y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all be tuning in. But,
Yup.
you know what I'm saying, some other
Right,
people.
we have the numbers on that, but
Yeah.
we know that. That's podcast, man.
Hey,
Oh my
insider,
God,
insider,
Lord.
insider. Hey, we working on that, ain't we?
Indeed.
Yes, actually. No, facts.
Shoot, what other kind of math I be doing? When I be on the treadmill and I be like,
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say like when I'm like lifting. Yeah, I just think of like in terms of like running. I'd be like, man, this would have been like a game of basketball. Like this the fourth quarter, or this the second quarter, this the third quarter. It's like I break
That's for
everything
sure
up
boy math.
into terms
Definitely
of
boy
like
math.
Anything in relation to sports, I would say it could be like boy math. If you're just like using increments to be like, yeah, that's a football quarter, or this is a whatever quarter.
yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Running, I think, is more universal for sure, but
Running is just run until you drop, until you're done.
running is simply not fun.
It is fun. don't
With no
don't listen to that.
destination.
It's fun. You
Without a
gotta
ball?
exercise your body.
That's what I'm saying. With no like purpose,
wow.
just
no
movement.
Purpose. Yes, exactly.
dance or
Expending
something.
the energy, man.
Go do something.
You might need to run one day. That's the
yeah,
point.
and I'll be prepared because I do other things that are actually fun.
It doesn't correlate.
Thank
I
you.
ain't
How does
gonna
that
lie.
not correlate? It's
Thank
all
you.
literally cardio.
I ain't gonna lie. That's like you talking about boy math? That's like chubby people math.
Whoa,
You
whoa.
know, I just have to go there at this point.
We're not being fat phobic today.
Hey, it being
Whoa,
chubby,
today?
being chubby's perfectly
Wait,
fine.
wait.
But I was chubby, so I have the right to talk on this.
Talk
You know,
it.
I got black friends.
Oh.
But
Oh.
but for real though, it's
Ooh-wee.
like definitely like when I was a chubbier person. Oh, I be thinking about that in terms of eating food too. Like if I eat something that's like high in calories, I'm like, man, that was 9 apples. I could have been full for the day, but I just ate 1 cheeseburger and nah, just all over my calorie
Oh
limit.
wow.
But
I don't be thinking about that at all. I just be thinking eat.
Mm-mm.
yeah, that's way when
Sustenance.
you bigger and you trying to lose some weight, you gotta think like that. But
I like how you phrase that.
yeah, I was finna say that. Dang, what was I finna say? Oh, in terms of cardio and stuff like that. So then people will go to the gym and they'll walk for like 2 minutes. Or they do like a very leisurely walk around the street. Like, yeah, I did my cardio for today. I'm like,
No, you didn't.
That's
I mean,
a sorry excuse for cardio.
No, it's
That
not.
did not
You don't know what
raise
their
your-
fitness goals are.
That did not raise
Whoa.
your heart rate, so it didn't make you lose any weight.
Ben is going to
That's
use
not
any
true. You
excuse
just have
that
to
you
move
don't run.
to lose calories. You literally just have to move to lose calories.
Right. So I'm saying
So
if you
they're
did
not gonna lose
You ain't
as
feel
many
it, though.
calories.
right.
no
It's
so-
not
effort.
about always having to feel
You
it
ain't even
because you're
sweat.
also losing calories when you're weightlifting. Like you don't know what they did at the gym that day.
True.
Facts. But what I'm saying
I know
is
what they
like,
didn't do. They didn't run.
how many calories you burn per minute depends on what your heart rate is.
Ooh.
So all cardio is not equivalent. So if you're doing some cardio that you're not breathing heavily at all, if you're not really exerting yourself in any way,
You
shape,
ain't
or
almost
form,
dying.
Zach
But
talking
you-
about you
but
might as
you
well
did
have
it
stayed
for-
at home.
but you did it for 40 minutes. So you're like, yeah, I did 40 minutes of
Oh,
cardio
Lord.
today. That sounds really powerful and uplifting, but it's like your
But
heart
they
rate was
still
at
did something, bro.
90.
You gotta meet people where they're at. Like that might have gotten them there. You
Listen,
don't know
they
what
fitness
their
gonna
lung
meet them
is
where they
at.
at
not,
too.
Bro,
'cause-
they might have one lung. You don't know what they got going on, bro.
I was a fat kid, and when I was lying to myself, telling myself I was doing cardio because I
I
was
feel
doing
like
some
this is
simple
coming
shit,
from
I
trauma.
didn't lose no weight. I didn't lose no weight. I seen the scale not move, so my trauma was not losing the weight. So I
Facts,
know
though.
that, hey, me
gotta put
telling
in that
myself,
effort.
I'm finna go shoot some baskets for cardio. And then I go shoot basketball for 45 minutes. And then they say I burned 9 calories on my fucking my fitness pal. And then I'm talking about, oh, I thought it was going crazy. I could have
Single
just
tier
went and ran. Talking about just shooting hoops.
for 10 minutes.
But it's all still like
You
math,
up.
nonetheless. Because yes, if you shot hoops for like, you're still burning calories. It's just one might be more efficient than
burning
the other,
time.
but you're
Yeah.
still burning
Yeah,
calories.
I'm wasting
So
my
that's what I'm
motherfucking
saying, it's
time.
like-
wasting time at that point.
True, but if that's what brings you joy, that's what you enjoy. Like it's, I'd much rather encourage somebody to find something fun to do for cardio than to not do cardio at all because they hate running.
I'd rather you hate it instead
Like
I love it.
I
Just let the hate fuel you.
jumping rope because I don't like just running on the treadmill, and that's still like that's 100% cardio, and it's not gonna make me winded
better
as
than
fast
walking.
as whatever. Yeah, but it's still a different form.
Yeah,
It's still better than walking.
You
is the
can't.
point.
You can't do. You can't do 200 jump ropes and be like, oh yeah, because that burned like 96 calories. No, that's not even close actually. Because 200 jump ropes, that's gonna happen in like a minute and a half.
Yeah,
you can't do a minute and a half of jump rope and be like, yeah, I just did my cardio for today. Like that, them 100 skips ain't do shit for you. So
it did something though. It is. Is it more than sitting on the couch?
Some hops.
Yeah, I'm just definitely pro y'all getting to y'all goals. So I'm gonna be mean to you.
As fast as you can.
Do more than what you're doing.
Absolutely.
You're not doing enough.
Commit.
If you ain't got to your goal, it's because you didn't did enough, and ain't nobody fault but you.
Oh my God.
But
Okay, wait a minute.
Once you accept that accountability, then you will get there. You will achieve.
I'm pro running. I'll just say that. It feels good eventually.
And I
You
used
just
to
gotta
hate
keep
running.
going.
I used to hate running. Now me and Troy, when we go to the gym,
It's been a
run.
minute,
We
but
we
actually I
ran,
would like
though.
to go. I'll be into it. I ain't gonna lie. Just the sweat, you know. Eventually you running, you and you're like, man, I'm really moving.
Megan Thee Stallion trainer not being nice to her, and look at her, slim,
Stallion, still stallion in.
but kind.
Kind
That
of
was
mostly.
that was a whole little issue on social media talking about, oh my God, she's not as thick as she used to be. Everybody was losing it. That girl still look good.
Show do. You ain't never lied. You never lied. But
What about this mac and cheese though, Mr. Cardio? Is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
this is about?
Nah, yeah, I mean, yeah. So you got to do that cardio so
that
you can eat the things
as
you
much
want.
cheese as you want.
Absolutely.
oh no,
If y'all ain't tried that, well, I'll ask first. What's the best fast food macaroni you ever tasted?
I'm trying to think of any fast food macaroni and cheese I've eaten.
Panera. Is a
Oh yeah,
common one.
I actually had that
easily
today.
when I think of. But
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of what's better.
Panera's not too bad.
KFC.
KFC was the first place I was thinking of, but I
Yeah.
don't like it for real.
Had that too.
There's not a lot of places that got macaroni.
Chick-fil-A though.
Chick-fil-A.
They do.
They do.
Popeyes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't had it though.
Definitely go get that Popeyes macaroni. I ain't gonna lie. It tastes like Chick-fil-A's, but this much better.
Never had
A little better.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, because they got way worse service, so they can afford to put a little extra love into the macaroni and cheese.
You know, Chris Brown's getting sued by Popeyes.
Yes, for a chicken loan or a chicken debt or something. I saw that. I didn't think that was real. I said it's real.
It's for real.
Yeah,
But they was doing
How
loaning.
are you in debt in chicken?
He's getting
Oh,
sued
man.
for like
Dang.
like $2 million or something like.
How much
insane.
chicken you think he was eating?
Who was letting him leave out, bro?
I don't think it's for chicken. I think it's like I think he.
Whew, that's a
bought
lot of tenders, bro.
restaurants or something. Like, I think he like was owning a Popeyes.
Oh, so like some
something.
Rick Ross.
And so I think
kinda
that's
thing.
where he is technically being sued for chicken because it's like
Oh.
Business. I don't know.
You know how these
Economics.
he was
how
eating that chicken.
marketers be trying to like advertise stuff to make it sound.
Oh
He
yeah,
was tearing
like
that chicken
clickbait
up.
or whatever.
He
But
terrible 5-piece, huh?
He was eating his own supply.
Either way, yeah.
Man, now you're making me want some
Getting thick
Wingstop.
off his own supply.
Yeah, I'm starving. I ain't gonna cap.
Do they have? Nah, Wingstop don't have. They might have macaroni and cheese.
They ain't got no mac in. They ain't
Nah,
got no mac
they got
in
like
there.
they got like cheese fries.
They
Yeah,
ain't
they
got
do.
no mac in there.
Voodoo fries.
It's a Wingstop on by Dick's.
What? Words.
I know what you're talking about. The
The
one
one
show.
on-
Yeah,
Mhm.
this one there, but I'm hitting that after this. But yeah, no, that wasn't a real topic about the mac and cheese. I could care less about that. Well, I say you could slide yours in there unless you want me to take it because
No,
I do have
sure.
a real topic.
So I just was. I've been shooting a lot of football games recently. I've been shooting for a high school football player.
Okay,
That's been pretty fun. So I've been spending time at a
off
lot
the
of
love?
different. No,
Of course not.
well, he's it's through his pops. Yeah, so like his pops. I haven't. Funny enough, I haven't even met the kid before.
Okay,
Yeah.
You just got all the highlights.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Word.
But yeah. So I've been. And I used to go to close to all of our home football games back in high school. And it's now dawned on me how few like away games I went to because now I've gone to like so many different high school sort of games and seen like the different cultures and different like energy that gets put behind programs and
It's a
whatever.
vibe.
And it's really cool to see like a school that really cares and really, I don't know. I'm like, wow,
Facts.
this is like Friday Night Lights
I
kind
was
of
watching
stuff.
All
where,
American yesterday.
literally, I was just like, this is cool. Like there was the last one I was at was Chippewa Valley. It was a rival. I guess they're rivals or whatever. It was a fun game because everybody was like crazy energetic. But it did get me thinking. I'm just like, I never really actually sat down and thought about like what school or what type of high school I would want my children to attend.
I think about this every day.
Like, it's because I was thinking and reflecting on our high school football team and like some of the highlight games and stuff. And I was just like, man, that like CC game energy was like insane. We lost, but like, it was like insane energy and so many people were there. But I was just like, I would never want my child to go to like a Catholic school or just like, or even like an all boys all girls kind of school or whatever. So
probably not.
Yeah, I guess that's not something you guys are, or specifically which type of school do you think would fit your children the most? Like a preppy school or like a really affluent community? Or
I don't know. I kind of think it just when I transferred to Chandler Park, just like a kind of a school that like kind of had a nice emphasis on kind of like extracurriculars, not just particularly just sports, but just like even like National Honor Society and just like student council stuff. Because it just gave me a different perspective on like high school and stuff from getting like just more involved, not just outside of sports stuff, like just stuff like really tied to the school. Like it just kind of, I don't know, it made it a bit more enjoyable like the last couple of years of going to school for real for me. So just kind of something like that. And I don't know, like counselors that really like are like intentional about like what they want to do in the future, that really kind of hear them out and stuff like that.
What the demographics looking like?
I would say
don't say something irrational that don't make sense with what you just said, because you just said all these extracurriculars.
I mean, it would probably
something come with that.
I mean, it would probably be
come with that.
like a mix, but probably a bit more like kind of black in my case, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Where are these extracurriculars coming from?
What you mean?
What so give me an example of like a Metro Detroit school that could fit that mold. Because I don't want you to name something that's impossible. Like, I want an 80% black student body with IB classes and
you ain't lying
great
about the IB.
violinists
Oh my
and
God.
orchestra.
Exclusive.
Like, all of those things do not apply. Like, this like a 2K builder. Like,
I mean,
you getting some stuff? you taking away
It's
some
gonna be
stuff.
some sacrifices.
Some sacrifices.
I'm trying to think. I mean,
Because that IB, you for sure got some
Specifically
international
IB.
students,
Oh, yeah.
literally.
no, right.
Yeah.
Let me think.
The easiest
bro.
thing would just be to probably name something similar. So, like a Renaissance, maybe. I don't know. I
mean-
don't know what Renaissance is like, but
I ain't go.
Well, I don't know.
I know some people that will.
from the description of it,
Fight
it sounds
for
kind of
Rennie,
like what
boy.
you're talking about.
They say that's the best school in Michigan.
All right.
Unless you have somebody from Cass.
Yeah.
They got something to say about
Right.
that.
I don't know. Something. I guess it would be probably something like that. That's kind of college prep, or even like I don't know. I've been watching. When I think about charter, now I'm thinking about Abbott Elementary, and I'm like, man, is that really a good thing? They had charter schools looking not good at all. So it would probably be a bit
That
more
was
like
no
it'd probably be
funding.
like college prep, like type adjacent, something probably in a similar
Type
bag.
deal.
Interesting.
I can't speak too much on the cast.
You already
but
know
I
what I'm
really
gonna say.
go-
That's why.
What you gonna
What
say?
you going to
say?
say?
Bro, why don't y'all go first? I'll be giving a little too much of me on here. I need y'all to go first.
You gotta stop.
Ain't that
with
the
I have
point,
no
Brad?
clue what you about to say.
Spreading my seed a little too far.
Yeah,
But probably similar to what I experienced with international students, or we had an emphasis on football, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the emphasis was more on basketball and swimming.
I think,
Or
well,
something.
I think,
To be honest with
I think
you.
we genuinely tried to have that much energy towards a lot of
Yeah.
the main sports, but I think just it fell in certain areas, which is actually unfortunate because like we had a great tennis team.
Oh, wow.
We had an insane tennis team, and like
Crazy.
very few
Nobody
people knew.
cared.
Yeah, because it was
Boom,
tennis.
tennis.
Our tennis team, like Yeah,
like that.
They did
swim
numbers.
was really good too.
I just remember that
yeah,
for some
but
reason.
then swim people actually paid attention to. But yeah, tennis I think we won like the whole state.
Or maybe it
championship.
was the kids that did swim just always talked about it. You always knew.
And then they dyed their hair. and
Yes,
everything. You
blonde
knew.
hair, and then eventually be cut too. And you're just like, all right,
Yeah,
I
they
know
would
what you're
dye their hair
doing.
blonde during like the playoffs or I don't know whatever it was called.
Well, however
and then they would
swim
shave
worked.
it and
Yeah,
But
Facts.
you knew them swimmers for sure.
You for sure did. The tennis people, they kind of fell through the cracks, but apparently they was doing numbers.
Yeah.
Good to know. But no, probably school more focused on academics, or focused on just them. Or I'm sorry, I know for a fact that I went to Novi because it was, we want to have you go to a place where you can get the best opportunity ever. Yada yada
100%,
yada.
yeah.
I'm like, it's the only high school really in the city where we live in right now, but that's not one of the private ones that cost whoever knows how much.
Yeah.
Type B. So yeah, probably something like that. 'Cause really just all I know, to be honest with you.
Demographic wise, you'd say the same.
Yeah.
Dang. You
I
too
guess.
happy about it.
I don't know, because I think it's different you coming from somewhere else to like adjusting to it,
Okay.
rather than kind of being born in it. Which is the only issue. Like, I don't know if I want my kid to be born in nothing wrong with being super diverse, but I don't know. I might want him to come from a place that's a little more black.
Okay.
I ain't just wrong to say that either.
I was gonna say I was appreciative of that, bro. No cap. I
What?
mean, I definitely had like kind of diverse experience, like coming up in school. Like I was pretty diverse. I mean, especially for sure when I like moved back here, like even going to Farmington and stuff. But yeah, it just I don't know. When it was junior year and I tried, I was like, man, I was feeling good, man.
The point is just like at the end of the day, once they go to college, if that's what they want to do, I need them to want to seek out and understand more of themselves, instead of being like, you can hang out with everybody, cool, but I wouldn't have met y'all if I was, I guess, going, I think, the normal sort of track route for students that kind of went through a school like Novi. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
So I'll be like, no, I'm gonna need you to find some of the people that kind of look like you, because you weren't really around them a whole lot in high school, I feel like. So yeah, it's also what your real world is gonna look like too.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
More
want my
likely
son
to die.
feeling odd. You know,
Yeah.
he hanging out with like other black
Square.
students and be like, dang,
They looking at you like, what's wrong with him? I'm like,
You seen that? Have you heard that TikTok sound where it's like, going from like a white school to a HBCU, and they're like, "What's up?" And he's like, "I'll tell you what's up, my brother."
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
It's like,
that's
bro, you,
just up, brother.
like, you ain't gotta do all that, bro.
yeah, you gotta do all that.
We got Ooh-wee.
Right,
Jenkins.
we got one. Oh, we got one.
So yeah, I think I kind of agree, but I also have to unfortunately acknowledge what Zach is touching on. And we must say, because this is going to sound somewhat problematic, that this is not a means of we can control this by any means. Like, this is not in form of denying the decades and decades worth of oppression and history that has created this dilemma, so to speak.
Where your head at, brother Ben?
In order to, because yes, I would love for my children to be surrounded by more people like us, absolutely. But unfortunately, again, because of those decades and decades of systematic everything, that is most likely going to come at a cost. If we are living in a community that has more African Americans, the likelihood of the value of that community or the value of the school systems or whatever is definitely going to be diminished in some form or fashion, whether that is through the academic quality or the emphasis on arts or value on, just different pieces. Is like Zach was saying, it's going to be a sacrifice somewhere, which is really unfortunate, because it then does create this sort of like conflict when I think about like my upbringing and being like, okay, I was only around a handful of black people, but it was at the benefit of having a really sound education, like a very, very sound education. Because education was extremely competitive. It was extremely like, this is what you're here for. Sure, we have the money and the access for great, sports, athletics, arts,
But
everything.
boy, if you ain't
we
hitting
had
them
access
books,
to everything, but it was like
you ain't hitting
you
them
were here for
books,
school.
you better get out of here.
And I do believe that was largely because we were in such a internationally known
Yeah.
and accredited school where the population was very white, very Indian, very Asian.
Mhm.
I guess Asian and India is the same, but you know how we, separate the two.
Differentiated. Yeah.
And so yeah, it does make me think like how much it's really sad that I have to think like this, that I have to be like, how many more black people do I want to be in this school if I know that it's gonna come with less of something else? And so then I'm just like, sure, I'm still gonna commit to wanting more black people, right? I want more diversity. It doesn't even have to be just black. Because we for sure ain't had no like Mexican students like that.
No,
we
we
didn't have
didn't.
too many like Native American students like that.
And if we did, it was like one or two.
Yeah, right.
Literally.
And
in the whole school.
Yeah, exactly. But we did have like so many, again, Indian and Asian Americans, which I was appreciative of that level of diversity.
Man.
But ultimately, I want my my children to be surrounded by students that will be the most reflective of the world around them, but also more importantly, I don't want them to have too many firsts, if that makes sense, when they get to the real world. So I don't want it to be like, oh, you were the first person that I've met that came from this background, because like within the Asian population at Novi in particular, it was not even just like, oh, they're all Japanese or they're all like, it was like Filipino, Chinese, Taiwanese, Korean, like it was all types of man. My dog, I don't want to say her name, but she was.
Say, how far you gonna go?
No, but
butcher the name.
No, I know her name. She was from Turkey, this
Oh, wow.
like, and she lived in other countries too and everything. And so like it was, like just the fact that we had access to people and people of those backgrounds was, I think, very, very impactful for my ability to come to Oakland and be like a student leader and be comfortable and confident
Relatively easily.
Relatively
say
easily
as well.
from both the academic side and the social side personally. And so I don't know, I do want somewhat similar, but I again would lean towards like a little bit more diversity, and when I say diversity, I'm also saying across not just like ethnic backgrounds. I mean more like financial diversity as well. Shoot, maybe even like, able.
I don't know how you gonna
ability.
get that.
Yeah, I don't, if this is like build a high school workshop kind of thing,
Yeah.
then it'd be really cool. But,
in a perfect world.
In a
type
perfect
beat,
world,
yeah.
absolutely. I think, because that was another thing, obviously, like,
You ain't have money, you was not there long.
And that's another, again, situation in which it's decades and decades worth of stuff that we can't undo right now.
Facts.
So it is what it is. But yeah, Zach, what are you thinking over there?
What school? What age of school? We're talking about high school.
Yeah, I'm thinking high school.
Yeah.
Well, one, it really depends on my child, but I do imagine my child to be, athletically inclined, trying to chase some kind of dream like that.
5-star recruit.
Literally, for me, it's going to be 100%. What type of notoriety did the school get, nationally for athletics at the end of the day? If that's what they decide to pursue. If they do switch it up, then, I don't have to care about that endeavor.
The number one, like, because you just said the most.
You'll have this on at the Promise Academy.
I mean, the national attention in my area.
Okay.
So like in the Saginaw area, your kid was, well, it's different now than it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, if you wanted to go pro, you went to Saginaw High, you went to Arthur Hill. If you're from Flint, you probably went to Beecher or Northwestern or something like that. Like there's certain schools that like they're the team with the history and the camaraderie and the
winners,
the community behind them and the culture that's built and ingrained into that. Because like you said, with all the schools being so different with the football, that isn't made in a 4-year time span. That isn't made from freshman to senior. That probably has a history of that ingrained into the community. And if they're losers, it's probably also ingrained into the community. Or if they could care less about sports, that's also ingrained into the community. So, as far as the diversity part, I would say, well, if I had to like pick a school, I would probably say a Cass Tech. For like the closest thing to where I would want to send my child. Why? They need to be a Class A school. You need to have a very large student body. So you need to have 1,000, 1,200 plus kids. So you need a graduating class of at least 300. So any school smaller than that, I'm not sending my kid to. I'm going to force you to get that big world experience, so you're not afraid to go to a school like Michigan State or something like that.
Yeah,
when you went to a smaller
that is
school,
really crazy. When we got to school, like when we got to college, and people were like, "Yeah, my graduating class was like 50." I'm like, "Ew."
Yeah, mine was
Like how?
120.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's like I come from a smaller school, so I know all the things I missed out on not going to a bigger school.
Yeah, it was
so
just
I'm
like 500, I think.
exactly.
Wow.
So yeah, so my kid would definitely be going to a school with a student body of 1,200 plus. By that point, I really wouldn't care about the diversity aspect because I was the kid who got sent to a predominantly white school, and then that school experienced white flight while I was there, and then
Oh, wow.
it turned into a predominantly black school by the end of high school, and now it's almost a completely black school right now.
Wow.
So
Zach
I-
was sitting in his classroom like Will Smith on that Fresh Prince.
Looking around where everybody at.
yeah, so it's like I was lucky enough, or like a lot of my friends who went. It's also like your extracurriculars going into it too. So it's like I went to a predominantly white school. I was one of maybe 5 black students from K to like 3rd. Those are very integral years that a lot of stuff is already ingrained into you to begin with. But then I'm also going to the hoodest Boys and Girls Club possible after school from 3 to 7 every day, begging my mom to pick me up at the last second because I want to be there all day. So it's like I'm going to school. I'm learning all way more harder stuff. Well, way more harder. Look at the education.
Dang.
Way more difficult, things at that time or at that age.
It's challenging you more.
And then I'm coming here, and then now they're like poking fun at me, like, you think you're so smart because you go to Bridgeport, blah blah blah. Fuck
Prep
you.
boy.
And now they ready to fight me because I'm trying to help them with their homework.
Oh.
But I seen the difference in like funding and obviously educational opportunities through that. So I'm like, I do appreciate my mom sending me 20 minutes to school that way when I know I could have went around the corner where all my friends went.
Right.
But then I would say that the majority of my personality was already probably shaped definitely by, if not 5th grade, I would just say 7th. But by 7th, you kind of already know what niche you fit into, what group you fit into, the people that you kind of run around, the kind of friends that you hang around. That's where some of your lifelong friends were probably gained. So I feel like high school really doesn't have that big of a it
Weight.
doesn't have
hold
that
a
big
lot
of
of
a
weight.
weight. Yeah, I feel like the middle school and elementary school probably holds a lot more weight than the high school. So
I think that explains a lot about me.
definitely sending them to a whiter elementary, maybe a diverse middle. It probably can be like 70-30 split. And then by the time they get to high school, I'm looking for the best athletic school.
You got a whole strategy.
So if that is, 70% black and, there's only 2 non-black students on the basketball or football team, then so be it. I don't care. Like
So be it.
this is because we know that we need to get you where you need to go. So high school, I'm all about just all in on whatever they want to do. Even if they want to do performing arts, now you're going to a performing arts school, and if that is a all white school, then you have to go there.
You're not going to performing arts school though.
Why? What's wrong with a performing arts school?
No DSA.
I don't know. I feel like
I just did a shoot at DSA.
I don't know. I feel like one of those situations where it could be like a big fish, or you may want to rather be a big fish in a small pond. If like my kid is really, really good, or like good but not really, really, really good. Yeah, more like that instead.
If it's not Victoria School,
that'd be lit.
I don't see no real
Exactly.
reason to go to a
I
performing
need to
arts
see
school
somebody
personally.
with a keyboard on their locker, like Andre.
That's what I'm
had.
saying, right?
Yeah,
He was
Or
going
'cause
crazy with that.
I feel like you could just go to like a Novi because they had a good band, they had a good whatever, all
Really?
types of stuff.
There's an art school in Detroit, ain't it? What's it called?
DSA,
DSA.
Detroit School of Arts.
Is that the one
It's
that they be
huge.
having like a lot of people who like make it actually with like photography and like animation and sculpting and stuff like that?
Maybe.
I know somebody who went to one of those schools. One of the most fucking talented people I've ever met in my life.
Nice.
So if that's what it took and they wanted to pursue art, I am 100% enrolling you there. I don't even care about what else come with it, because I know that I've already molded you enough up into 9th grade that I don't have to worry about anything hindering you or altering you at that point. I get them that kind of trust and leeway.
So, but it couldn't be an all boys school because I feel like most of the all boys, like
I'm-
Catholic schools, are like the top of the line when it comes to sports in these counties, like Brother Rice.
You're not sending them to UAD?
Absolutely not sending my son to no all boys school.
Okay.
There's no, I don't see anything. No, I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to.
If I could choose,
I'm not going to
no.
ruin his adolescent years of being able to potentially date or just have his first crush and stuff like that. And it's like you got to like the girl from church only because that's the only girl you see in.
But usually
72
those
love
schools,
with a church
usually those
girl.
schools have sister schools though, that they tend to have like a lot of events and kind of like a lot of
Yeah,
that stuff.
UD
with-
Mercy and UD Jesuit.
What kind of events they be having? How often are these events?
I mean,
You can't see a girl once a month.
I mean, okay.
I don't want to say the weirdos went to the all boys school, but
That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
Am I wrong?
I'm not subjecting my son.
I mean,
my cousin went to all boys
it's a little
school,
different
bro.
for us because it was the kids that had money too.
they were just
obviously.
super preppier, kind of like
God.
poshy.
None of the kids I was cool with, I would say, and nobody I missed when they left. That's just me.
I know a couple people that went to all boys school.
And how did they turn out?
They were
pretty smooth.
My cousin Kamal that was on our show. He went to UAD.
How did he like it?
Gotta definitely ask him. He had like a mix. He'll.
I feel like his answer would be crazy.
He would definitely say the education and kind of the connects and the people that he was able to kind of meet with were really beneficial. And he didn't, obviously wasn't like, he was on scholarship type deal and like, was getting like money type.
Dang,
so
all his business out here.
No, I'm just saying like his experience was probably like a little bit like different than probably a lot of the people that he was probably, going to school with
Didn't
type
Chris
deal.
go there? Chris Fleming? I didn't want to say his last name.
Oh, did he?
Saunders went to
wow.
Saunders went to UAD.
Okay, maybe that's what I meant to say. There was a point in time that I associated those two together.
It turned out all right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a mix. You know what I'm saying? It's like school, bro. You could go to the best school and someone end up
Yeah.
bozo. You know what I'm saying? So,
I didn't think that's where you were going.
But yeah, I just know all the milestones that a lot of people just never got to experience from not, going to school with people who look like them or, just a lot of firsts that you wouldn't be able to have. So I'm not going to deprive my son of that or my daughter. I'd actually give them the opportunity to live life and get used to what the rest of that motherfucker's going to be like. Difficult.
Indeed.
he said, Zach said, you're not gonna be around boys your whole life.
Right.
That's not how the world
I'm
works.
saying now you're around a girl, you in here uncomfortable and stuff.
Clamming up.
So, well, I can't teach you that at home as much as I want.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go with it anyway. Is there anything that you do to feel more distinguished? Is there anything in particular that you do to feel more distinguished? Nothing at all. There's not one thing that you've ever done in your life and be like, man, you know what I'm saying? This kind of
Probably whenever I use the word facetious.
Exactly, you know?
Probably.
Me, when I use the word catalyst, I'm like, that's the health science knowledge.
It's okay to use big words, y'all. What?
I'm just saying, man.
Facetious is funny.
It'll make you feel a little turned up, like, man, it'll make you feel like a little more like Squirrel Handsome.
Makes you feel like a nerd.
I for sure go to
Because
the
I
gym
think these
in the
words
morning.
in real life, bro. I'd be like, why did I use that word?
Going to the gym in the morning makes me feel like I'm better than a lot of people.
Precisely,
Ooh,
you know?
that's
Because
a
it's
good
like you
one.
could go to the gym any time of the day and be fit.
Yeah.
But going to the gym at 5 a.m., 7 a.m.,
You're
something,
insane.
it really just hit different. Like, I'm really doing it.
I love it. I love when people be like, oh, man, like I got to get to the gym today. I'm like, oh, I already went.
Exactly.
They be like, when did you already? I'm like, hey, that's the first thing I did today.
Oh my God, bro. Whatever.
Catch up. Catch up. Right.
Yeah.
I already got it in.
For me, it's definitely reading. It's either reading or it'll be just having like a certain routine, like eat, pray, stretch, meditate. Like that's my morning routine.
Mm-hmm.
But it feel dope saying it to somebody too. It's like what you.
Yeah,
like,
you said it
know
real
what I'm saying?
fast too,
Somebody,
so it's
yeah.
like it's really
Somebody,
something
I
you
get
do
up, eat, pray, stretch, meditate, audio
in
book.
that order.
Then I start my day. You know, might hit the gym in the morning, might hit it during lunch.
Started my day.
Then they just be like, "Oh my God, you're just so on top of it." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying." I was looking at this, 9 most efficient habits for successful people. You know, I really just
millionaires,
ingrained them into my life. You know,
my
that's
God,
what
bro.
I
That
aspire
man
to
is
be. So
LeBron
that's
James
how
with
I
the book.
live.
I swear.
You asked him one question. You asked him one question about.
It was
smart man.
Yeah, I'm just doing it just to
He's
do it,
smart
bro.
man, and
Yeah, you feel me?
That's
Just
funny.
reading it to read it. You just
talking
looking
about
at
his
words.
story is just.
I'm
wild.
a reader.
I feel like I do
Like
I don't.
Some
I'll be
people
real.
some people be eating medium well steak just to say that they a real foodie. Like, oh yeah, I only eat my steak medium
Sure.
well.
That's
And
the
I'm
way
like,
it's
I mean,
supposed to be
medium
prepared.
rare. And I'm
Medium
like,
I
rare.
don't know. I
And I'm
kind
like,
of.
shut your mouth.
I want to say I
You know
wanted
you
to
don't feel
say
that.
I felt that way about sushi, but I'm not eating the like onigiri and stuff like that. I'm not doing
Oh,
the
the
real
sashimi?
sushi.
That's
I ain't
yeah,
doing that.
straight.
I ain't eating
It
nothing
just
that
be a
ain't
little
deep
chunk
fried.
of salmon.
I'll eat it if it's not fried, but it's normally in like a specialty roll.
So you eating that torch?
Sure.
They just give it to you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had
but-
some raw salmon once. I almost threw up on that sushi roll.
Wow.
That's nasty.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you be liking raw sushi? I mean raw salmon?
Yeah.
Ew.
I don't.
Oh my
care.
God.
I don't care for it. I can eat it if it's like a piece of
What about
something
tuna?
or on top.
I mean,
It's got to be in the
is
roll
tuna
for
cooked?
sure.
No, I mean like they can serve it to you raw.
Yeah.
Like I'm just thinking of things that could serve it to you raw.
But when it's just
Tempura.
when it's just a piece of meat.
Hey, that's real.
Okay.
At least he know. There you go.
Yeah, when it's just a piece of meat on just like the little
Some
bit of
rice.
rice.
That's
Yeah, I'd be like,
crazy.
I'm not real.
I'm good on that.
That's how it
I ain't
be,
real.
or even how they do like the little teriyaki roll, be like the teriyaki chicken roll.
Yeah,
Facts,
they
bro.
do that
Yeah,
at like Kroger.
I'm like, this,
Like, this that one, this that shit right
They be
here.
like, wow, this the best sushi I ever had. I'm like,
And
Hey.
low key.
yeah, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's my one gripe about having a podcast on Wednesdays. I know that they do the $5 rolls at Kroger.
Oh, okay.
And-
No, not at Kroger.
No, I used to go skating on Wednesdays. I haven't gone skating. Well, we tried to go skating this weekend, but yeah, it's like
Yeah, I'm just
sometimes
like,
I'd be like,
What
why
kind
did
of
we
skating are you
pick
talking
Wednesdays?
about for you?
Huh?
It could be skating can mean a couple things for you.
Roller skating.
Okay.
Oh yeah, roller skating.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
Yeah,
don't really
yeah,
know what
yeah.
you mean. But okay.
What is
Nah.
something else I do to make myself feel distinguished? Sometimes like some of the other like content stuff I do is definitely extra.
Mhm.
You know, like I don't need as many content avenues, but I just
You
do
know.
it to be like I'm a content guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, at all times I live this.
Oh,
Mhm.
I guess.
I play chess. Not that makes
Yeah.
it, not that it was ever the intention, but now I know. Just keep the board. Just keep the board right there. They're like,
Mhm.
you play chess? Yeah, you know.
I dabble.
I dabble.
No, because it's different
I
when
really
you
like
go
that, but-
to a place and you ask somebody, "Oh, do you play?" And they're like, "Yeah," and then you actually start up a game. People are like, "Oh my god, they really thinking. They're out here
Literally.
strategizing."
You could be terrible and just
Oh,
you
I've
see
been
somebody,
terrible.
Yeah, you see
I'm
people
getting
We're looking at the
whooped.
board real hard. Like, man,
kidding
I don't
me?
have an
Just
idea. I have
scrunched
no
up,
idea
just
what
everything
I'm doing.
just
Ooh. No, it's bad 'cause you're just like, I know what's
He was-
happening.
He
I
was
just
like,
don't
which
know enough
piece
to
did
win.
they say could move anywhere?
Oh,
Ah, man. He said, I'm already
Whole
cooked.
time
I'm
you
already cooked.
you sweating. You're
You're
just
just
like,
trying to remember what that knight can do. You like, oh,
I know I do something
Can I
different. I
go
just don't know
back? That's
what.
Something about an L, but
You're right. That's the L piece, right? Or is it
Right.
a
Something,
J?
right? This one can move diagonal, but this one can only.
yeah.
The person on the other side thinking, man, he cooking up so crazy. Ray about to give me a one move.
Right.
Literally.
Whole time, nothing's going
Said
to.
I
Whole
heard-
time, he
I
about
heard
to,
in
whole
a
time, he
movie
about to
one
make it
time.
a legal move. They about to just.
You're like, you can't do that. Actually,
Like, yeah, you
I
can.
didn't sacrificed every pawn.
one I could think of, but I don't really think of it to. I don't do it to be distinguished. But I guess you could say
naturally
it
happens.
Does it make you?
will be just like literally listening to music in a different language. I don't really know what they're saying, but just to kind of experience that, because I do it on purpose to try to get more ideas outside of just conventional Western music. But I don't be telling people like, oh yeah, you check out, I don't know, I can't even think of a name off the top of my head.
J
but
Balvin.
yeah, or like,
Pitbull.
no,
Mr. International.
Mr.
absolutely
Worldwide.
not.
Worldwide.
Maybe like some bossa nova
Worldwide.
or Afrobeats, or is it piano?
You know what? Actually, I
can't
for
even
sure went
say
through a
it.
phase where I was
I'm
listening
still in that
to-
phase.
I was listening to like all classical music because I
yep.
was just trying to be cultured, and I was just
Absolutely.
like, "Hey, what y'all know about that Chopin for real?" You know? What I'm
No,
saying?
for
Like, I
real.
was like,
But the thing is why it's not a distinguished thing is because unless you're in a music setting, people be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you show me? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, sure. It doesn't make you feel. It doesn't make me feel better.
You
Than
don't know about
anybody.
that jazz.
Facts.
You
I
don't
just be like,
listen
oh,
to
you ever
jazz.
heard about it? I'll
Yeah.
gladly show you. And they're like, this guy's a
Put you on that
nerd, bro. Get him out of here.
We on the same page, man.
You
I
feel
heard you
me?
on that one.
But that's probably the closest I could think of. For real, for real.
y'all not really here with me. I'm surprised I haven't gone through like a Tubi or like a short film kind of phase yet, like where I only watch. I don't know, just
Not
like
Tubi,
stuff
bro.
underground,
I ain't gonna lie.
underground films.
Some of them films ain't nothing distinguished about
Woo!
those.
I
man.
guess, yeah, I guess distinguishes it
Some-
quite
some of-
the-
some of them
but just like the
jokes.
idea
You flex
of
on me
like,
with a Tubi film, you different.
but just like a phase of film where it's like, hey, y'all don't even know nothing about this for real. Like,
Low key
I'm
though,
watching all-
Why don't
I'm
you?
watching all classics.
Studio A24 kind of felt that way for a little bit.
A24 is actually good though.
Most of them, yeah.
Well, I can see what you're saying though.
The
It's
last
like
couple movies they
definitely-
put out have been
very
have been pretty-
eccentric.
Oh, so
pretty-
you loved Men, huh?
Who?
Men.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm really thinking like Ari Aster at this point and his spooky ass movies.
Oh,
I'm just
You
thinking.
didn't answer the question.
What question?
Didn't you ask him a question?
What did I ask him?
What did you just say?
he says, "Did I like
How do I
men?"
feel? How do you feel about Men? The movie Men.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't think I
You didn't see it.
Mm.
Good. Exactly. So
I definitely pretend for the sake of argument. I'd be like, yeah, bro, I think I've seen that before.
Oh,
Never
no.
I
seen
wasn't
it.
even gonna
I
cap
haven't-
on that.
I don't know. what
When
you're
you first said men, I thought you were just talking about in general. I'm like, that's why I looked at you like.
talking about. What do you? Yeah, that's what I'm like.
What
What
the
you
hell?
on,
I
bro?
was like, I
Type
mean,
B.
So, well, they're cool.
You know what I'm experiencing right now?
What?
When in terms of something that I've done to
Shoes,
distinguish
isn't
myself.
it?
No, it's PC gaming. As I literally came in talking about earlier, how I
Oh
was
my
like, I'm about to
God.
just go ahead and buy the PS5 because like this is not PC gaming is 100% the most elite by far, no matter what. I'm not backing down on that. But it's like at the end of the day, I ain't got no friends on here.
At the end of the day, bro, it's like, it's a
Absolutely,
waste of
bro.
your time, bro. Like, stop.
it don't feel like a real sociable.
It doesn't.
You know,
type
I'm
experience.
I'm
It's
not
just
this much
dope.
of a gamer anymore to be like,
No.
By
oh,
yourself.
Look at these freaking frames. You know, like it's not worth it anymore, bro. I
Man,
need
go
I'm trying to play with my friends, bro.
Go tell Jason this,
not,
please.
not everything is crossplay. Like, come on.
Facts.
literally.
No, yeah, you actually really, you actually really
Alright.
experienced that too. You're just like, dang, I can't really play none of them.
Bro, I don't
Man,
want to
bro.
play these games anymore. I'm stuck with Apex. Like I do enjoy Apex and of
I
course
love it that
Brawl and
much.
stuff. But I'm like, bro,
Free to
I
play
don't
is
even
only
have
give
the
you so far.
chance. I don't even have the chance. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the beauty of
Yeah.
Steam and free to play and like all that kind of stuff. It's like, buddy, you're alone.
And none of your friends playing Team Fortress 2.
You're alone.
Come on, be for real.
I don't mod anything. I'm not
I'm
playing
saying,
modded.
Exactly.
I'm
Like,
Yes,
saying,
bro.
bruh.
I'm not playing, texture pack freaking Minecraft and all this kind of
Literally.
extra
Highest
stuff.
resolution possible,
That's what I'm
Witcher
saying,
3.
bro. It's not.
Yeah.
Man,
And
It
then-
still looks good.
the
It
elite
still
of the elite.
It looks
And I'm
good
like,
enough.
still looks good on
Are you having
Xbox.
fun?
It's okay.
They didn't got it to 12K, bruh.
Exactly.
You can see yourself in the reflection of the
Yeah,
water,
and
bruh.
your parts are
playing
just,
the game.
Your parts are outdated immediately, anyways. So
Literally,
it's
as soon
like,
as you
bro.
play a game, and
Yeah, but
bruh,
that
now-
graphics card is done for
It
you.
is
Like,
done
what?
for
Toast.
You can't sell nothing.
I'm like, I just spent 1,000 on it. It's like now you're gonna have to spend 2,000.
another 1,000.
Now you need 2,000.
I'm gonna need that, bud.
Or are we clowning you, bruh? As soon as you streaming or whatever,
Man.
we gonna be like, look at the frames.
Yeah, so
And I'm gonna tell you, look at them frames. We playing this game, huh?
So
I'm
until
saying, like-
until everybody gets a PC in my friend group, I'm gonna definitely switch
To
back
assimilate.
for a while.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah.
To assimilate.
This gonna be Jason's favorite episode, bruh.
Hey, he need to listen to this, man. Because I hate when I'm trying to, like, because if I'm streaming on my PlayStation, you can hear my party audio.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody tell me, bro, get in the Discord. I'm like, no, bro, you get on PlayStation, bro. Because I'm trying to get this recorded. And I need everybody to hear us talk. I can't put this Discord on the fucking, on the PlayStation.
You by yourself, you're right. You cannot.
Exactly. So I'm like, hey,
They gonna infiltrate the chat.
man, I'm telling
Yeah.
you better go in a room with somebody on the PlayStation and just talk.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I think they're supposed to add the thing where at least I think on your phone where you can.
Actually, yeah, you could just add the PS app. I'm talking about, bro, just make a PlayStation app profile. That's all I'm asking, bro.
yeah, bro. It's not gonna take you that long, bro. They gonna
Join the
walk you
Wholesome
through it.
Bando. You know, we got a group chat on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You were part of the Wholesome Bando, even though you
Yeah.
weren't ever being there. But
Now I'm saying you're selling the world.
oh yeah.
I mean,
I gatekeep
there'll
this
be
stuff.
there'll be an open one at some point.
Sure.
You know, remember we made the.
Sure. I don't know.
I already
You
know.
know,
I already
you know
know
us.
it. I already
We
know it.
just make an extra group chat.
Yeah.
know
Wholesome
what you was
Bando
about
with
to
a
say.
different emoji.
Some bando with two.
They'll
O's.
never know.
Yeah, never
How
They'll
would they
never
know?
know. How would they know?
No one's gonna know.
I think this is a good time though.
To what?
I want you to know you're always the person.
To say that?
Yes.
Hey man, because I just be feeling the vibe, bro.
This man is hungry. That's what's going on.
I can't eat.
I can't eat. I can't sleep.
You got the power to change that.
But I mean, shoot. If anything, before we wrap up, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in to 83, 82.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm honestly already in next week probably at this point because I already know y'all gonna tune in to 83. Thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, the whole 9 per usual.
Do a little more.
And thank y'all for not causing any attention to what may or may not have happened in 81. You know what I'm saying? Our little blurb in the middle there. Some technical difficulties.
I'm glad
But-
it happened earlier though.
Yes, in the
Like,
first.
It was pretty early. Yeah.
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine because they probably wouldn't have saved if it went longer.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Right. But I guess I'll start it off. Troy, I'm signing out. Hope you'll have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Coming to the end of September. This will drop in October,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
We're going to start with some spookiness. And maybe we'll come up with some spooky topics too.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yates closed that
I'm
8.
scared of you. Oh,
Can't get any donuts today or a donut Sunday.
you know,
Dang.
you was
Oh
talking
man.
about you working out anyway. You don't
Exactly,
need no donuts.
cardio.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
you right.
damn.
You right. See, keeping me accountable. That's what I like. That's why
But
we're friends.
Troy, March, signing out. See y'all later.
I feel like this episode went really fast. I
It
don't know
is
about you.
short.
Oh, okay. I was just like,
It's
dang.
definitely short.
How short?
But I ain't fighting it no more.
How
'Cause y'all
short?
was like,
How
y'all
short?
was like, hey, bro.
Give me the exact minute amount.
An hour, 3:30.
Ain't that short?
2,
Yeah, we alright.
33, 35.
But yeah, no, this is a
Man.
really, really fast episode. I think that's a good thing because time flies when you're having fun.
We,
So
we be focused on having guests on here anyway.
We-
y'all,
no,
y'all should know by now.
listen, oh my gosh, we have
A good lineup.
we have a great lineup. We have a packed lineup. We have a dense lineup coming of guests. So
Mhm.
this is one of the few times that it'll be just us from pretty much this point to the end of the year. So
Nice.
I hope you all are very excited for that.
Because we are.
Yeah, we are. So this is going to be a nice little last quarter of the year or so for the Wholesome House. So hopefully you guys will join us on that journey. But this is Benjamin signing out as well.
Yo, you got Wavy J here, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode, man. Tap in with our YouTube, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? We got some great stuff there. Definitely gotta, get the good. We don't have to run up some UFC for sure, bro.
Hey, absolutely.
Oh, that's
gonna-
coming. That's
we
coming
gonna-
in
we gonna
October
run-
too.
we gonna run that up,
We're
yeah.
gonna get to streaming on YouTube.
We're gonna be on that. So tune in for whatever we have coming up, man. We got some great guests. So, man, y'all continue to be easy, man.
Z Breeze signing out, man. Tune in for our tweak out, man. Tune into the Wholesome House Twitch page. I've been on there running some UFC content. Also did a little bit of 2K on there.
Okay.
The UFC really my thing though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm coming for the title on there.
Just want to punch somebody.
If you want to
in
hear
the
me
face.
just scream or just act uncharacteristically like rambunctious, feel free to tune into that.
See a different side of Zach.
Exactly. But appreciate y'all tuning into the episodes as much as possible. It's always appreciated. Rest of the year gonna be crazy. Coming at you again. This is the early dismissal from the principal. Z Breeze signing out. You guys have a great day.
Word. We're going to leave it on that.